If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com. You're going to click on FIFA 21 right here, choose your platform you're buying coins on, choose the amount of coins you'd like to purchase, click buy now, and then put in the discount code CHIEF for 6% off your order. Now let's go ahead and let's get right into this video. What's up guys, it's FIFA Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you episode 1 of the FIFA 22 Road to Glory series, where we're going to start from absolutely nothing and build our club up to the top until we have the best FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. Now, if you guys want to stick around and follow this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you can keep up with these daily episodes of this series. And then make sure you go check me out on Twitch, where I do everything for this Road to Glory series live over there on Twitch. And please drop a thumbs up on the video. Come on, it helps me out. All right, and with all that said, let's go ahead and let's get right into this episode. So guys, basically where our journey starts here is going to be on the web app, because I'm not some big creator that gets the game early or anything like that. So I've got the web app and I've got my early access 10-hour trial to FIFA 22. So I'm trying to spend all my time with that trial on gameplay, so we stick with everything else, SBCs, setting up the club, building the squad on the web app, so we don't waste our 10-hour trial. Now, we start out here by choosing our starter nation. I recommend that you guys go for England for your starter nation. The reason being, it does help out a lot with those early SBCs. Like, for example, the Loyal Lads SBC is a pretty tough one, and picking England helps with that. A lot of people would say to go Brazil, France, Argentina for those advanced SBCs, but I think England is definitely the move here. So after selecting your starter nation, you're going to get your starter pack here and some players just to kick off your ultimate team, mainly English players or whatever nation you pick there. Then you need to select a position and choose a lone player to put in. I decided to go right mid here and choose Jadon Sancho because I knew he'd be there and he's English, so he does fit the theme of a majority of my players. So I've gone for English and I've gone for Jadon Sancho. Next up, you're going to choose your kits, which is actually a very important point here because in years past, these kits and badge items have always been tradable. So I go and I try to pick the most popular kits. So right here, I was between picking Liverpool and PSG. I was asking the stream, we weren't really sure. Decided to just go with Liverpool, I believe, thinking it would be the most expensive. And it's little things like this that are going to help your Road to Glory experience and building your club up. Knowing to pick the most popular kit, and because you're going to be able to sell it. And then here we went for that Inter kit right in the middle because it's a very nice kit, popular club. I thought it would sell pretty well. So those are the kits we went for. And it's the same thing with the badge. With the badge, I'm pretty sure I took a minute to decide here. I was stuck between Argentina, Milan, and Italy. And again, it's not that big of a deal, but it's something definitely to pay attention to squeeze some extra coins out of. Now, again, this series isn't going to continue to be on the web app. We just have to start on the web app here, because if you guys have your 10-hour EA Access EA Play trial, you should be spending that entire 10 hours on gameplay to earn yourself rewards. You shouldn't be spending that time doing SBCs on the console, because you can do SBCs and stuff on the web app where you have unlimited time to do all of those things. So that's my big recommendation to you guys, is to save your 10-hour trial if you are doing that for strictly gameplay. If you're not, and you're just waiting for FIFA 22 to come out, either the 27th with Ultimate Edition or October 1st, just go on console, play the game normally. That's how it is. But that's all our stuff we selected: England, Sancho, Liverpool and Inter kits, and the Argentina badge. So we go in and we start foot, and we get a couple loyalty rewards here, which are very, very nice for getting the club set. So you get a couple kits there. You get a stadium starter pack. You get a 1,500 coin boost for 10 matches, which means for your next 10 matches you play, you're going to get an additional 1,500 coins per match, which is massive. And then we get a foot ambassador pick here. Oh my goodness, my bad. As a City fan, I really wanted to pick Phil Foden here. That's my boy. But I decided to go with Heung-min Son because we could get a loan Foden from the season objectives, which you'll see in the future here. But I believe we went with Son here, and then we actually get a really nice set of packs. We get 4 gold players packs, which is 12 gold players, 1 rare in each. And that rare is guaranteed to be 80 rated or higher, which was nice. And we did actually get 1 nice pull out of these packs, which you'll see here. But one of the big things as well is you get this stadium starter pack. And as you'll see here, you might get some cool things in here, but none of it really matters because this stadium starter pack is tradable and actually discards for I believe 3600 coins, which is a very, very nice coin boost for the start of the game. So I'll go ahead and I check some of the prices of the things here to see if they'll sell, and nothing really looked like it was going to sell. So I just quickly discarded this. It gave us a nice 3600 coins, which will give us a good boost in terms of building starter SBCs, doing some trading and building our coins up, and other little things like that to kind of get our club started. So a free 3.5K right there, we will take every day of the week. And then we go ahead and we get into these 80 plus gold players packs, which again isn't anything crazy, but it's a great boost for the club. We get Scott McTominay in that first one, and again, these are all tradable. And I don't believe I sold any players here. I think I stored everything in the club, which is what I recommend to you guys as well if you're getting stuff right now, because player prices in general are very, very low right now. We're going to continue to see rises, especially on those popular cards, throughout the next 5 days or so. And right there you can see is our big pools, Christian Pulisic. He doesn't really go for much right now, but being an American myself, I was so pumped to get him. What a moment. And he's probably going to be in the squad for a while. Having him was one of my goals pretty early in FIFA. Getting him and Phil Foden in the squad as soon as possible were 2 of my big goals. So that was just another step closer, which was very exciting and just kind of a fun player to play with, someone I enjoy in real life. So enjoyed getting that card as well. So definitely important to get these packs open, and don't sell any big players, but if you want to go and sell a lot of your common players, there's no problem with that to kind of get your coins going. So then you can either do some trading or whatever you like. And we also get a Guerrero there, 84 rated, which I checked, he was like under 2,000 coins. He doesn't really go for much, but we take that card. And then we got some other Prem players here, which was nice considering we're kind of building like a Prem base when we chose England as our starter pack. We packed Pulisic, we packed McTominay. So nice to get some more Prem players in the club. And then last pack here, I don't believe was anything crazy. We end up with an Alex Romero there. Nothing very, very good, but another English player in Tammy Abraham, which we take. And this just stocked the club full of players, which was very, very nice. Now, after we opened these starter packs, I went and I just kind of put my squad together, as you can see here, Prem English hybrid type thing with just the players we had in the club. And as you can see, just from doing basic things, you can basically get a full gold team off the rip on FIFA. And then this is where I got into what they call the starter SBCs and the foundations SBCs, which were really easy things. Like that first one was just submit a bronze player. This next one I complete is basically just submit 4 bronze players. And then the one after that, I believe, is submit 3 bronze players. So it's some really easy stuff to basically fill your club up here with a lot of bronze cards and consumables and things like that that are definitely going to help us in the future in terms of just completing more SBCs, getting more packs, filling the club up. So it's important after doing your starter things to immediately go and kind of do all of these starter SBCs and starter objectives. Now, what's weird about the objectives tab on the web app is it's currently not showing those starter objectives or the foundations objectives. So we weren't able to claim and complete those, but I believe we'll see later in the video when we go on the console version, we do have a lot of objectives done that we need to claim, but they're not popping up on the web app for whatever reason. So you can see we're just continuing to complete these really easy SBCs, not getting any crazy packs, but again, it's things that build the club up, fill it up, and it just allows us to complete more easy SBCs. Now, the Loyal Lads one, this is why we pick England as our starter nation, because England has 4 leagues. It has the Prem, the Championship, League 1, and League 2. Now, for this Loyal Lads, you need to have 3 guys from the same nation, but all from different leagues. And you need a left back, a center back, and a CDM. And through picking England as our starter nation and all these packs we opened, we were able to complete this right away. And you have to have loyalty on these cards as well, which means you have to either have them in your club from packs or the starter pack or whatever, or play 10 games with them. You can't just go and buy them and throw them right in. If you buy them, you have to play 10 games with the card to get loyalty. So getting that Loyal Lads SPC done as soon as possible was a huge step for us, and I'm glad that we chose England as our starter nation there. So again, just some more basic packs. Even if stuff is untradeable, if it's useless, I typically discard it just so it doesn't kind of fill up the club, which it's just kind of like, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of something that I do. And then just a 2 silver players pack here and a 2 gold players pack, which again, it doesn't really contribute anything to the squad, but it's important to get these things done. I can't stress that enough. You're going to start out, you're going to pick all your starter nation, things like that. You're going to open your welcome backpacks and then do your foundations SBCs and your foundations objectives as soon as possible, because you'll be surprised of how many players and how good of a base of a club it'll give you by just doing these basic things. Now, the next thing is the Let's Move Forward set of SBCs that I did here, which is really nice because you can basically just submit a bunch of bronzes, which you're seeing here. But what it gives you back is an 80. It gives you a player pick of goalkeepers, a player pick of defenders, a player pick of midfielders, and a player pick of forwards or strikers, I believe, which you'll see here. We get 4 player picks, and basically these are always going to give you an English player. The player pick is the same every time for everyone. So whatever players pop up here are going to pop up in your player picks as well. So if you pick England, you can go ahead and get yourself a Heaton to throw in your squad, and then you'll go ahead and you'll have a Dunk to throw in your squad here. Now, I was back and forth on Dunk because his card is so bad. I kind of wanted to pick just Hinteregger or D'Ambrosio because they would actually kind of help me more in the future if I went into a different league, or even Hinteregger with 80 rating could help me with SBCs, but I believe I ended up just deciding to go with Dunk because he did fit the English theme, and he could always fit into another SBC, linking to a lot of our English players. So bit of a weird one there because he is honestly just terrible, but we took him anyway. So that's very nice that on top of the mass amount of gold cards and the basically full gold team we already had, these player picks are going to give you an English player every time, which is super, super nice. Now we move into the midfield, which again, I believe was kind of a bad player. It is not great quality players out of these player picks, but they're usable to play squad battles and things at the beginning of the game, as we get James Milner here, who again, I don't even believe even went into the squad at the end of the day. Still a decent card, but he's not making it in. And then Bamford was the English striker here, but we actually got him out of the starter pack, so we didn't want another of him. So I want the 80 rated Gomez here as the next best option for us, which was very, very nice. And then I don't even know what we did next. Yeah, we just went and we kind of finished building out the squad here with all the players we had, because we just had a ton of new additions here. So I think we just went through and added all these new gold players in and kind of looked to see where the squad ended up, which again, it's incredible how good of a squad you can get from just doing these basic things and not even playing the game. Like, this is simply on the web app we're doing all of this. So the fact that we can get this nice of a squad this early on is very promising in terms of not having to go out and spend tons of coins on players to get in to our squad. And you can see that's kind of the squad as it stands right now. I believe that's how it stays for the entire episode, is that squad right there. And Pulisic being kind of the marquee player there, and just a super exciting player for me to get. I'm so excited to continue using him, seeing what kind of stats we can build up on him, and then eventually getting Foden into the squad as well. But as you can see, we jump onto the game here, and there's really no messing around because, like I mentioned, oh, excuse me. Like I mentioned, you do only get this 10-hour trial with EA Access, so I quickly jump into a game here, and I'm playing squad battles, which I highly recommend is the game mode you play and on your early access trial if you're doing that. Squad battles is incredible at the beginning of the game for getting points, getting tradable rewards, and getting coins. And on top of that, getting objectives done, which you're going to see here. Because you could see when I went into this game, I decided to play on beginner difficulty. And the reason for that is that I can score a ton of goals. Now, why would I want to do that? Not just to make myself feel good. Basically, there is a milestone objective that says if you score 100 finesse goals, you get a 50k pack, which is a pack of 12 rare gold players. And I want to get that as soon as possible. So my plan here was to go into some beginner squad battles games, rack up some points to get some rewards in the future, and score a bunch of finesse goals so I can get that 50k pack as soon as possible, which will be in the next episode. I believe I've still got to score right now like 10 more goals, but I only go into beginner in 2 games. And the reason for that is there's 2 special squads you can play. There's the team of the week squad and there's the featured squad. And basically you can still get a bunch of points by playing these on beginner. You can get 1,500 squad battles points playing these on beginner. And you can see this is the end of the next game as well. I get 1,500 points again. I just didn't want to show you guys any squad battles, honestly. And then that was a real game I played against like a real squad. I won 8-5 again. Didn't score a ton of goals, but got some more squad battles points. So we ended up getting a bunch of squad battles points there. We did a little bit of trading on the web app and, you know, just some basic things like that. So this is kind of how the squad ended up at the end. Again, the goals right now being to get all of our squad battles done and get Elite 1 in squad battles for Sunday. So we have some really nice rewards, a big influx of coins and tradable packs, getting those, all the Foundation's objectives, all the Foundation's SBCs done, and then getting some of those milestones objectives done, like the one that I mentioned for that 50k pack. So that's the plan as of right now, and on the 10-hour trial. And then on the web app, I'm just going to be doing some trading here and there, which I'll show you guys to kind of build the coin balance up and keep improving our squad. But that is it for episode 1 of the FIFA 22 Road to Glory. If you guys have any questions, suggestions for formatting of the episode, anything like that, please let me know down below. Comment what you thought about this. Leave a like on the video. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more content. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.